Alrighty. Well, I think we're starting. Aha! Bam. Okay, so I'm on YouTube here in studio. I can chat. Awesome. Alright. I think I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. So, good. Alright. Cool. I'm trying to get a hang of this. So, anyway, went out fishing this morning with my son, which is fun. Don't usually have Russell with me, but, he's 16 and out on his kayak, and he's fine until it got a little windy. But we went to Lake of the Woods. We launched at the Aspen boat launch, which was the most northern portion of the launch. And usually I go to the main one, but I just went to Aspen because it's closer to some good fishing. So we just sort of fished the cove there, and second cast out, boom, got myself a topwater bass, largemouth. There was another boater there that wanted to get some hints, some pointers on where to fish, and so I told him where to go, and hopefully he's had a great day. Hopefully, I want you guys before we go into that, let's go into a couple pictures from this morning. So let's look at that poor little guy, but I saved him. So this right here is a smallmouth bass, and I wanted to catch it on that new walking lure. It's a custom lure by Robusto Lures. It looks hand painted and well done. It walks really easily. And so this is the first fish I caught on it. This is a smallmouth. So that was the first fish I caught on it. And this is the second fish I caught on it, a little bit larger smallmouth. Don't worry, the eye was not damaged. I was able to remove that hook. He double hooked himself, and I was able to remove that hook without damaging his eye, and the little guy swam away just fine. So did not hurt him. But that was this morning. And that was just two of the smallmouth bass that I caught on that lure. We were only out for a few hours, but I caught 6 fish. These 2 smallmouths and then 4 largemouth bass. Had a big blow up after this catch. And wow, he was big, but he just didn't hit the bait. He missed it. Oh, excuse me. So I don't know how I don't know. Gosh, he was big. Had to be a 2+ pounder, maybe 3 pounder smallmouth. The neat thing about over at Lake of the Woods, you know where the fish are. You just do. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I got the hook out. Yeah, I saved him. But I will tell you that in Lake of the Woods, it's such a beautiful lake. The water's crystal clear. It's a spring-fed lake. You can see 15 feet down into the water, just crystal clear. And a rocky bottom. I know. Rocky bottom is where all the smallmouths are. Grassy bottoms typically where largemouth are. And so in these pictures, I was on the east side of the lake. You'll find a lot of rocky bottom. And so when you hook up there, you're going to get a nice smallmouth. And then in the grassy areas, you're going to get some largemouth. You might get some smallmouth too, but the smallmouths do fight better, and they are more fun to catch. And both of them. This was on my medium setup, and this guy, the one behind me right now, this guy, he was fantastic. He really was. But boy, I had a huge blow up. You should have seen the splash from this one fish. It was, and I just couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't find him again. But he missed it. He missed it. What can I do? What can you do? But I love doing topwater this time of year. This time of year, topwater is the best. It's just the best. And they just blow up. They hook up usually really easily. So it was a lot of fun. Do not forget to put a comment on my new giveaway. Parties, internet is bad where I am. Talk to you later. Okay, will do. Take care, buddy. Don't forget to enter the drawing for the 500. Anyway, the 500 giveaway is, I put in some really good choices for you guys for the winner. The Para G2 rod is one of the most popular rods on Amazon. And it's a 24-ton blank. It's a really good rod. You can even get it in a two-piece with 2 different tips, which is really nice. And you could just tell me if that's what you want, any rod that you want in the Para G2 lineup. So if you want an ultralight, get an ultralight, which I would tell you to totally do. Get a light one, because it is so much more fun. But if you don't have an extra heavy, get an extra heavy. Just make sure you got a nice reel to go with it. I put, how many reels did I put on there? 5? 5 reels to choose from? 5 or 6 reels to choose from. One is the Zephyr spinning reel, which I absolutely love. I love the Zephyr. Fantastic spinning reel. The Spartacus 2, the Royal Legend GT, the Valiant Eagle, the Brutus, all those are bait casters. If you win, then you could tell me if you want right hand or left hand, depending, and then I'll have it shipped directly to you. So spinning reel, you don't have to worry about that because you can just flip it over, flip the handle on it. So there's some really good prizes in there. I try to stay within my budget, but at the same time give you guys a good selection for you to choose from. So definitely put a comment in on there, and please share it. Let's get us to 500 really quick. We kind of stalled a little bit this month, and maybe it's because I didn't give anything away in the last month. But maybe I have to buy your subs. I don't know what it is, but I want to. I really wanted to make 500. I really want to make 500, and really giving away a good solid piece of gear, whether it be a really good rod, and you could go on Amazon and look at these reels and rods and see for yourself that they are very highly rated. They're fantastic. The Zephyr spinning, awesome. I tell you to get the 2000 if you choose that one, definitely, because it's just about the same weight as the 1000, and you get more line on it, I guess. And the and then probably I don't know what to do about those bait casters. Royal Legend GT, awesome. Spartacus 2, pretty good. And there's some really good bait casters in there. So do your shopping on it. Go to KayaksKing.com and check them out and see what you think, and sort of dream about it. Hopefully you win. But I will. I'm looking forward to buying it and shipping it to whoever wins. So I'm very excited about that for you guys. Got a notice today. So if you haven't gone to Common Sense Fishing, That's Common Sense Fishing. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Great guy. He lives in an area that I met my wife and married her, proposed to her, married her in that area. And great fishing in the area, you know, Don Pedro Lake and Bass Lake, and I have a great shad spot right there, and you know, good crappie over at Oakdale, and I'm telling you, there's some pretty good fishing over there. And so he's sent me a notice today. He bought all new cameras for his channel. So he's sending me his GoPro 8, which, Sam, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. So hopefully, with voice activation, I can actually get some action pictures, more action on my channel instead of just these stills. And, you know, if things are really reliable, and I get some action pictures. But you only have so much battery time. You only have so much recording space, and so I want to. I need to get more of that stuff on there. So I want to thank Sam, Common Sense Fishing. So, guys, if you haven't checked him out, check him out. And he does have some really good tips. He catch some big ones too, boy. He loves fishing the Delta, which is, you know, over in Stockton area, and then Don Pedro Lake, McClure Lake, things that those are the lakes there in that area. There's really, it's all my old stomping grounds. I met my wife there, you know, in Modesto, and proposed to her in a strange way on Oakdale Road, and then and I married her over on Norwegian Avenue. So good memories. I mean, Kathy and I have been together for 34 years plus. So 35's coming up. That means I got to buy something special because it's divisible by 5. So it's I'm looking forward to that, that getting that gift from him, and that's quite a gift. So the least I could do is to give good gifts back as much as I can afford to my viewers. So hopefully the gifts will be better videos, and at least you know, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 as time goes on. You know, I want to do another big giveaway at $750 and another one at $1,000. So every $250, give some gear away. I think that would be a lot of fun to do, to give gear away. There are some new things. If you let me double check, see if Mad Bite is still got their big sale going on right now. Mad Bite lures. Okay, so I want you guys. Let's see, Mad Bite. Yeah, they do. 40% off on their terminal tackle kits, which that 181 is my favorite. The species. Do they have species? Oh no, they got. Oh, the Ned rigs are still 40% off. Grab those. The Ned rig kits. Oh my gosh, definitely grab those. And I think, so they have on, yeah, on their species specific kits are also 40% off. So really, 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 really good stuff. Also, tomorrow I'll be getting that Extremis lantern. The Extremis lantern, where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh my gosh, it went down to 20%. Ah, see, it was at, oh, wait a minute. It's, so it went down 20, so, yeah, it's 20% and then 30%. So if you type in Extremis lantern, if you type that in, you will be able to get this lantern for just about half off. That's a fantastic deal. Um, this thing's going to be really hot in my kayak. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool in my kayak. And I would definitely tell you to grab that as you can get it. That's Extremis Lantern. Let me see if I could post that down there. All right, so there, that right there, it's got a 20 and then a 30% off right now. So that is a fantastic deal right now. Definitely check that out. There's a lot of lanterns that look just like it on Amazon. This one's got a few things going for it. One, it's got 2 different power supplies to it, so you could use the rechargeable or use AAA batteries in it. It also has magnets on the bottom of it, so something else that some of the others do not have. So that's another nice thing to it. So it will be able to blink a red SOS as well, which is really nice. A big plus for me, since I'm on a kayak. So it's I would definitely check that thing out. I would also if you haven't touched the notification bell, definitely do that, because there are some new things coming out. Mad Bite is going to release frogs this month, and I am looking forward to getting some Mad Bite frogs this month. So I would definitely, and when they come out, they're like 50 or 60% off. I would definitely hit that notification, so when I do post a new video, if it's one of the specials, definitely get on that and take advantage of it. So I'm pretty excited about. I'm pretty excited. I shouldn't lean back so far. I'm gonna lean forward. There. Now you can't see me. Ah! That was so big. All right. Yeah, now you can't see me. Good. All right. There's like a 30-second delay. But I would definitely jump on some of these deals that are coming up. iCast is this week. If you guys don't know what iCast is the CES show for fishing. And Casking is premiering a few things, including Mega Jaws Elite reel, which I'm really excited to hear about. But I would expect them this year to get a best of show. I mean, they've won best of show before. I would definitely expect them to get a best of show in something. They have released so much this past year that I could pick anything, just about everything that they have come out with, and make it a best of show. I mean, think about the Zephyr line. I mean, the Zephyr, all of the Zephyrs, the BFS, which, by the way, casts like butter. I mean, that thing zips out. I mean, have I had a backlash? When I first was using it, when I was first learning how to use the BFS, I had a backlash. I got some backlashes. Now that I got the hang of it, and the thing is just killer. That BFS should get best of show. It really should. I think it's the #1 BFS reel on the market. It really should get best of show. But if it doesn't, for some strange reason, there are other Zephyrs. You know, you've seen the one I got, that was Zephyr 1000, but they got the SFS, which is all carbon fiber. And then they've got their new carbon fiber full line. So the SFS is only the 1000, but the Zephyr carbon fibers, beautiful reels, are the 1, 2, 3, and 4000 lineup. So I mean, that's just in the Zephyrs. any of those, in my opinion, could win Best of Show. Any of them could win Best of Show at ICAST. I don't think Daiwa can compete or lose or anybody else for what they are, for the money. Very well built. I don't think they could compete with them. So I would definitely expect something. Now, what Megajaws Elite? Really don't know what that one is yet. I'll probably find out tomorrow. But the Megajaws Elite, there's some buzz running around what it might be. Whether it's all carbon fiber, whether they went with an aluminum frame, whether they went with lightness or toughness or whatever. Personally, I think they went with toughness. But I don't know. But it's very exciting. And then, of course, their new multi-strand braid lines. Things like the Silky 8, which I have fallen in love with the Silky 8. That's 8 strands within that, and it's extremely good. Then you got the Finesse 8 and the Finesse 13. You also have their new covert fluorocarbon line 2. All this came out this past year. They're ice fishing rods, and these guys. I mean, these came out, and I mean they came out. They have come out. I mean, the spooler. This is the radius spooler. I don't know what. All these boxes. All these boxes down here. These are all new stuff from this year. Just new stuff. You just cannot. And it's all really good. So, what is going to end up happening at ICAST this year with Cast King? I can't. I really can only speculate. But they will be. If I was to visit ICAST, I'd hit the Cast King booth. Not because I'm a big fan of them, but because they've done more in their product selection than anybody else I've seen on the market. Everybody else will come out with, the new Abu Garcia Black Max. Okay, cool. They came out, they redid the Black Max again and again and again and again. Cool. But, I mean, I still have better reels for the same amount of money or less in the Cast King lineup. And Abu Garcia, Daiwa, and these other brands, they just are not as aggressive in their innovation and their market penetration as Cast King is. Cast King, again, 6 out of 12. Half, or is it 7? Only 7. 7 out of 12 of the leading fishing reels that are sold on Amazon are Cast King. So Cast King dominates fishing gear sales on Amazon. And the crazy thing is, Cast King's only got about 100 employees. This is a very small, new, upstart company. They've only been around for half a dozen years. And, I mean, with 100 employees or so, I mean, come on, I've managed stores. Retail stores with 250 employees. I mean, that's 2.5 times the size of staff that Cast King has worldwide. So, I mean, put that into sort of a puts that into a reality for me, because my average store was about 100 employees. So that's that I managed in my career. So it was just maybe a little more. That's really what you need to sort of think about. How can somebody as small as, Cast King, as small as this little company, kick everybody's butt? I mean, really. How can a small company like this just kill it. And take to school all these other companies. You know, a lot of people used to think Cast King was a small, cheap company. But, you know, they give you a lot of information in their stuff. They package their stuff with class. They make it their equipment with really good materials. Nobody's making fun of them anymore. I mean, this company has made its way into mainstream and gotten into the professional realm like nobody's business. I mean, their Finesse 13 has taken the pros by storm. Their professional teams, both on kayak and on, which I really enjoy that they have a kayak pros out there, and on their other teams that they're doing really, really well. So the Bassinator, that seems to be the choice for the pros. So I would definitely check these guys out if I were you. And if you've never owned one, definitely put a comment on my giveaway. Maybe you'll win Cast King gear. And whether it be a reel or a rod, you'll be able to test it out right there on the spot, you know, right when you get it, and see if you're convinced. The Perigee is a very lightweight rod, very easy, very highly recommended, with thousands and thousands of reviews, and still exceeding 4.5 stars on the Amazon site. And so you can go ahead and look at all those on the Amazon site. I look at Amazon a lot because it's real people making reviews. I like that. So just check them out. I'm looking forward to ICAST this week. I wish I could be there. I mean, it's in Orlando, Florida, like it always is. I'd buy a ticket today if I could, and just hop over. Oh my goodness! Okay, so I woke up too early, and hop over there and work the booth. And man, I would love to work the booth. They let me too because I'm a KBA, Cast King brand ambassador. So I would definitely jump over there and check it out. So what else is coming up? So the 500, please share that video. Share. Got these fish. Boop. Got the fish. I only caught 6 though. Left only after 3 hours. So sorry. I usually like to catch a few dozen, but I need to keep my boy happy. So he wants to go out again. And not everybody can put in a 13 to 16 hour day with somebody else fishing. I guess that's a lot to ask. Personally, no big deal. I mean, just sit on the water, sit on the porch, have lunch, have a salad, whatever, you know. I did take him to they have a barbecue, lunch barbecue at Lake of the Woods, and so I treated him to that. He had some pulled pork, and I had a kielbasa. I haven't had a kielbasa in ages. It was really good. And they have a really good barbecue where from tri-tip to everything, hot dogs to whatever, you know. It's just a fun barbecue, and had a good time. Yeah. So gotta take the kayaks off the car. They're still sitting out there on the car. What else? I told you I increased my subscription on my Dark Horse tackle. That's where I got this lure from. And that's caught that picture right there, you know, in that picture. And no, that bass's eye is not hurt. Usually, if you damage the eye, you kill the bass. So I was able to remove that hook without damaging the eye, and that bass was just fine. So it looks horrendous. I know, it looks horrendous. But I was very careful at doing surgery on this bass and made sure that it was released and with still a foreseeable life in front of it. I put the Silky 8 on the BFS. It's perfect. That Silky 8 is an 8-strand braided line. This is really good line. And this is the 6-pound. This is the lightest that they've got. So definitely check this out. I really like this line. So that's a good line. Oh, I did order some more bladed jigs. I needed to order some more bladed jigs. So I got some bladed jigs coming in from Bad Bite. What else is anything else coming in? So we got the lantern. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Okay. So I've been enjoying some pre-dawn and post-sunset fishing lately, and I needed to get right there. See that? I'm gonna blind you. Woo! Blinded by the light. Oh my gosh, it's for the epileptics out there. All right, so there you go. Now I can see. I can see. So I got this. Now I got these. This is made by a company called Vont, V-O-N-T. They have good reviews, and anyway. Got that on Amazon, and how much should I pay for 2 of these things? $12. I got 2 of these for $12. And again, another nice thing about it, it will flash SOS in red. So if I am in distress, which that's a big deal for me. I mean, you guys know my health is just lousy. If I'm in distress, I can go ahead and signal for help, both with my new Extremist lantern and with my Vont headlamps, which is really nice. So I'm excited about having those headlamps. So Wednesday I'll go out again, but I'll go out early because Russell won't be with me, and I'll probably hit the water about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning while it's still dark, and hopefully, there's usually some big ones that hit early. So I need to reorganize my tackle boxes because I couldn't find a couple of my lures today. So I need to reorganize them. Sometimes you just take the shortcut and just drop it in where you take one out. And I need to I need to redo those and replace some hooks on some lures and do that. So I could do that today. And so Wednesday, and hopefully by the end of this week I get that GoPro 8. If I get that GoPro 8, then it's a matter of making sure I've got enough power for it, battery life, and the right chip for it, and because I hear that you really need a really good chip for GoPros, and set that up on my kayak in a way that it can hear me, activate, and still get a good view of my fishing. So I have a way to fix that. I have a way to take care of that too. So, take care of that. So that's hopefully by the end of the week, and next week for sure I'll have it, and then we'll get some really good videos. Progress on my truck. Hopefully by the end of this week, my insurance company will cut me a check, and then I can go truck shopping. Did find one truck online today at a local dealership, and so I'm hoping, who knows if that one won't last though. It's a Dodge Ram 1500, a 2005 Laramie quad cab. So there's no picture of it in here, but must have just got it. It's only got 140,000 miles on it, and it's within my price range. So if it looks good, we'll see. We'll see. It's at one of the dealerships. Oh, and another nice thing about it, manual transmission. Dude, I would love to shift through gears. I really would. I'd love to shift through gears. I want a if I could choose, I would want a manual transmission. I just would. So, hey, Alex. Well, everything's a gas hog nowadays. Oh, it's so funny today. Okay, all right. So I took my son fishing, and we're in my wife's Lexus GX450 hybrid. Okay, it's a hybrid car. And I didn't check the gas tank before we left. So, me zooming up the mountain, through the hills, get to the lake, go fishing, have lunch. And then on the way back down from fishing, I felt the car hesitate going up a hill. I'm thinking, oh no. And then I looked at the gas tank, and it was like pegged down at the bottom. It was empty. So, okay, this is a hybrid. Okay, so it has an all-wheel drive, 2 electric engines in it. And I'm saying, okay, I've never driven this car to where the gas ran out. And he had to rely on that. And so I really feathered it all the way into town. And, I went 55, did not accelerate past the snail's pace. And I'm pretty sure, because we put 17 gallons in it, I think it's a 17-gallon tank. Let me see. Lexus GX450H and gas tank size. Gas tank size. Oh yeah, 17.2 gallons. Okay. Okay. All right. So we put 16.99 gallons in that tank, and it's 17.2 gallons. When we talk about on fumes, we just made it to the gas station in town. It was just sick. I thought for sure we were going to run out of gas. I'd be stuck on the freeway with my son again. Go fishing. Oh my gosh. So we were a third of a gallon away from total dry. But I don't know if the electric will actually carry me, the distance. I don't know. Never tried it. So. That's great. You put 26 gallons in a 24-gallon tank. That's great. Well, I believe we were at 16.99 gallons. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it was just We were that. So that was our suspense on the way home today. We were totally in suspense. Um, but I don't think that car doesn't get as good a gas mileage as it claims. That's for sure. I mean, for a hybrid car. Although I pretty much knew I probably took it on the way home, which is mostly downhill. It's probably I probably used a gallon. I don't know. The way I was driving it, it is a lot of the ways you drive it. And one thing about a manual transmission, you tend to over rev a lot. So usually manual transmission, you're supposed to get better gas mileage. Well, it depends how you drive it. But I'm really hoping that that truck is a decent truck and it stays available until I get my my check from my insurance company. And I would love to grab that. A lot of people don't like manual shifts, so manual transmission. So hopefully it'll stick around. Hopefully it'll stick around. And if not, another one will pop up, I'm sure. But I really, really, really want my truck. I really want a truck. I need a truck. I need to get a truck. I'm thirsty. One thing about fishing, it makes you thirsty, doesn't it? Sitting out on the water, it makes you thirsty. But I'm see what else. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Not a whole lot, I guess. I mean, actually a lot. I think I filled you guys in. I'm really hoping we can get to 500 pretty quick. I mean, give it a few weeks. I don't know. You guys know how, you guys know what I've got out there for you. So put a comment down, share that link. Let's get the channel advertised, and hopefully we can get some people on. So what else? Am I missing something? GoPro 8's coming in. That lure, bam, that one. That is an uninjured fish. Just looks bad. And that is a great. That actually is a really neat lure. I knew it when I opened it. That they nailed it. I sent a picture of that to the guy who made the lure. So hopefully he'll appreciate that. And see if he hasn't responded yet. So. I'll tell you, this fire has just got the air quality here horrible. It's over 1/3 acres now, the one over the hill here. And the bootleg fire, it's the nation's largest out-of-control fire right now. And, you guys know my lungs are terrible, but I've got this new medicine called Nucala, and it's a once-a-month shot, very expensive, but got the insurance to cover it, and hopefully they can get this fire under control. But 1/3 acres right now is what it's at right now. 1/3 of a million. That is an amazingly large fire, and the plumes looks like clouds above it, but it's just like the smoke plumes. Actually has lightning in it. I mean, it is that big and that scary of a fire. So it's not too close to us, but it is affecting a lot of towns not far from us. And it's over there's a little town called Bly, and you've seen me go over to Bly. Campbell's Reservoir is over there. I've driven through Bly when I've gone to Dog Lake and Drew's Reservoir and stuff. And all that area between here and there is on fire. And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So I was shocked to see a little blue sky today. I think it's because the wind pushed it away a little bit, the smoke in a different direction. So all those people are in our prayers, and then hopefully, no loss of life happens. So, what else? Oh, I did tell you guys to check out Dark Horse, right? Dark Horse Tackle. That's that lure that you see in the fish. That lure right there came from them. I got it in their dabble pack, so it's only cost me $10, $7 for the pack, $3 for shipping. That is easily a $10 lure, easy. So I didn't lose any money on it, and I got a really nice lure that's handmade. They sell basically very small artisan type of fishing gear, fishing lures and tackle, and that's kind of neat. I mean, Robusto doesn't even have a website. He doesn't even have a website, but he is on Facebook, RobustoCustomLures.com, or Robusto Custom Lures on Facebook, and his email address is robustocustomlures@gmail. But he does do custom orders, repaints, and lure refurbishment. Hey, buddy. Hey, Sam. I was just talking. I've been shouting you out, buddy. Everybody go to Common Sense Fishing. But yeah, this is one of the fish I caught this morning on a brand new lure by Robusto. This is a handmade custom lure guy. And that's a walking lure. That fish is not injured. I strategically removed that hook without damaging its eye, and was able to release it to live its life and get bigger. But thank you, Sam, so much. Common Sense Fishing, if you haven't noticed in the chat, Sam is the guy who was kind enough, after he bought new cameras, to send me his old GoPro 8. And with that, we hopefully to get much better video and on my channel. And it really is a big plus. And thanks to Sam. Yeah, me too. I can't. Well, unfortunately, I have T-Mobile up here. I should get Verizon, but maybe will switch to Verizon because T-Mobile sucks. I go to these lakes and there's no reception. So if I have Verizon, then I would have reception out on these lakes. So I have to replace my phone. I mean, my phone is in, where's my phone? I don't even know where my phone is. I don't know where my phone is. Maybe it's upstairs. Maybe it's in the car. I don't know where it is. But anyway, I gotta replace my phone. It's just old. It's not doing well. So I'll get me a new phone, probably new service. And Verizon's the most expensive service, but they are the best coverage. So I'm looking forward to. I would love to do some streaming out on lake and take you guys with me. There's JC Boyle that I usually do that with you guys with, but I like taking you guys out on the lake with me. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And you guys can see, how terrible I am at fishing. Actually, I want you, to be honest, I mean, I haven't caught the big boys like Sam here. I need it. My personal best is 4 pounds. That's my personal best bass. And I catch a lot of bass. I do. I mean, I was only out for 3 hours, caught 6 bass this morning. So that's why, Sam says go at night. So I go at night. So I'm going to go at night and check it out and catch big bass Although I can't go Don Pedro. I'd like to go to Don Pedro with you. Or the Delta. I would love to go to the Delta. I really would. Maybe after I get my new truck. Maybe Sam, you and I, we can go to the. I can meet you and we can go to the Delta, and catch some of those big ones that you keep showing everybody. I would love to fish the Delta. I've never fished the Delta before. I don't know why I've never fished the Delta. I mean, I lived in Modesto, 45 minutes up the road, and bam, I was at the Delta. So I don't know why I never did it. Just never did it. I mean, I never wanted to go to Stockton. Stockton is nasty. No offense to all those living in Stockton, but personally, I people dog Fresno all the time, and I like Fresno, but it's got some bad areas of Fresno. And Fresno back in the '90s was a pit. You couldn't have made it. Was the Detroit of the West Coast, but it's not like that anymore. Stockton. Now I think Stockton's the Detroit of the West Coast. It's just yuck. I don't know. I just never wanted to go to Stockton. We had a store there, and I'd go up there just to go to the store and whatnot. But I don't, Bakersfield. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Bakersfield's got no fishing. So, although, oh no, wait, I'm sorry, take that back. Go up the freeway from Bakersfield, best crappie lake ever, and that's Lake Isabella, or is it Isabella, or what is that lake up just above? That it is the best crappie lake, and great trout fishing. Oh my gosh, I used to drive. In fact, I drove there from Santa Clarita. I drove there from Santa Clarita just for the 2 hours. I would drive 2 hours just to fish this lake. Why I can't remember it is beyond me. So where is it? Oh, there's a lancha. Lake Isabella. Yeah, that's it. Lake Isabella. This is a great lake for crappie and for trout. And you could just catch a 3-pound trout right off the shore. You could go and catch good sized crappie, as many as you want. It has a really good lake, Lake Isabella, just above Bakersfield. In fact, last year we vacationed in Kernville, which is just above Lake Isabella. I rented a Airbnb in Kernville, cute little town. I fished the Kern River right there. And yeah, it was just last year. It was I think January, February last year. We did Kernville, and that was a nice vacation. We just stayed there for a week, and I sat at the town square. Just talked to some of the locals and fished the river right there. And Kernville's nice. I like Kernville. So Lake Isabella above Bakersfield, awesome. And Kernville, cute little town. So, nice little town. So I would, so Bakersfield, yuck, but there is one good fishing spot just above that, and that's Lake Isabella. So, and I used to drive there, I don't know, once a month, and go fishing. And don't do that in the winter, though, boy. Oh, this scary road, boy. Black ice, whew, scary. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, Sam. So common sense fishing, everybody. I said it earlier in the broadcast, say it again. Check Sam out. He catches some big uns, and I need to catch some big uns. This year, I want to catch a personal best. I want to catch a personal best this year. And as often as I'm fishing right now, I'm due. I'm telling you, that one blow up today, I had a blow up today of course it's good there. Although, yeah, totally need to get it on film too. I mean, I'll at least take a picture of it. I take pictures, because I never know when I'm going to get a hit, and you don't have that much power. You don't have that much recording, and even if you do loop recording, you don't have that much power. I mean, yeah, you got space for 5 minutes of film, but you don't have. I need extra batteries and stuff. So oh, yeah. So that's but I take pictures. I take pictures when I think it's worthy of it. That actually, that's just under a pound. That smallie right there, and it gave me a really good fight. I thought I was going to lose. I got a brand new net, and I'm like doing this with my net and with my rod today. It was like, get in there, get in there. It was like, but I got him. My first bass fell off my hook onto my lap into my kayak, and was in a spot forward on my kayak I could barely reach. And so I'm like trying to kick him out, and I'm like using my paddle, trying to scoop him out, and I'm getting on, I don't want to tip over my kayak. So finally, I used my paddle, and I was able to spatula the bass out of my kayak. Yeah, I will. I'm really looking forward to the voice functions on it. So with that thing mounted behind my head, up on my pole, and then able to activate GoPro on and the GoPro record, I can get a lot more action, on my videos. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. Really looking forward, because I really need quality. I need to improve the quality of the fishing videos of my channel. I do a pretty good job with other things, but out on the lake itself is where I need to improve myself. So, yeah, without wasting battery. Yep. Yeah, so you could do loop recording, but you just waste battery. So, when I get that, I'll look to see what I need to do to set it all up on my kayak. But hopefully that'll come in this week. Next week I'll be able to use it out on the lakes and give it a shot. Hopefully, I have a bass tournament that next month on Lake of the Woods, and that's my lake. That's my local lake. So I really don't expect. I expect me to really be a competitor next month on the Lake of the Woods, and I can get to my favorite area that these boats can't, because I'm the only one in a kayak. So the rest of these guys are in boats, and they can't get to the lily pads. They just can't cast. They can't get to it. And so I'm not restricted by their start time. So what I'll do is I'll get there really early and paddle out to my lily pads. It takes an hour for me to paddle out there. So I will launch an hour before those guys do, at least, and be able to get out there and at start time start fishing. And I've already got my spot. They can't touch it because we're looking at 12 to 16 inches or so of water, and the lily pads are just a bed. And as soon as I throw some frogs out there, I should be able to get some pretty good ones and compete against them. It's my lake. Nobody beats me in my lake. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a waterproof holder for it. Well, I don't. To roll my kayaks in, would be really impossible. I have outriggers, so I have over a 6-foot beam on my on my kayak. After my strokes, my kids got me, the outriggers. So the outriggers, I mean, keep. I mean, I could be in a really tumultuous lake, and with waves at 1.5 feet, and still not be able to get close to tipping me. So I'm not worried about that. Although I want to get a waterproof housing for it, so I am planning on doing that. And I don't know if that's going to make. That might make a big difference in voice activation. So you're right. I'll probably have to get me a new lens for it. New cover for it, and adhere that onto it. Because once you put it in a housing, it can't hear you. So that would be defeating. So we'll see. We'll see when I get it. I'll fix it and one way or another, and take care of it. And oh, it's still at sound? Oh, okay, good. Well, then I'll get me a waterproof housing for it. That'll work. That'll work good then. Because those are fairly affordable on the market, and I could still put it underwater with it and stuff, and for releases and stuff. That's something I don't do. I don't have underwater footage. And Lake of the Woods is such a beautiful lake with such clarity that I should have underwater footage. I really should. I don't understand. I should do that with my other camera too, because I've got a waterproof housing for it. But with 15 feet of visibility, I would like to mount a camera, on a rod and have it underneath my my boat. And then with the remote control on my other one, just start recording when I'm reeling something in, so you can see it coming in, while I've got my GoPro recording, the top side. So I'll have, underneath and top side, and that's really my goal. I would love to get, 2 views of that catch, one under the water and one above the water, and then edit them together. I think doing that, it would really elevate my YouTube channel nicely. So we'll see what I can do with that. Should be able to do it pretty easily. I think I could do it. I could do it. I got my editing software down. So, but yeah. I wonder where my phone is. I think it's upstairs. Maybe it's upstairs. I don't know where it is. You want to see something? Look at this. Okay. Now, this is my pills. This ain't even my inhaling stuff. This is just my pills that I take every day. And then I've got my oxygen, my nebulizers, my inhalers. I hate you, mama. Oh, you know what, Sam? I gotta. Yep. I gotta send you a sticker. I got a sticker. I don't have too many stickers, but I gotta send you a sticker. Terrible at fishing. These are collectibles because I only had 10 to begin, So this is a limited edition run. I'll send you one. And this guy, he's the one that has been sending me some baits for the kids to help me out. And it's No Redemption Outdoors. And Tony is his name. and every Saturday he gives away lures. Every Saturday. So if you haven't checked out No Redemption Outdoors, check him out. Oh, don't tell him that I told you that he's been helping me with lures, because he wanted to stay anonymous. So, oops, I said that. But definitely, it's a good sticker. It's a good sticker. You know what? That will go out with that 500 winner too. The 500 winner will get a sticker. That's it. And you can advertise that you are terrible at fishing. So whoever wins the gear, you know, the rod, the reel, or whatever you choose, you can tell people that a guy that's terrible at fishing gave that to you. Cool. That's cool. Nobody will ever see that on your boat, though, Sam. It's so little. Oops. But it's a good sticker. I do the art for my stuff. So when you see, I do a lot of art and computer graphics. So let's see if I. Yeah. Let's see if I can. I did this one other day where I actually showed some of my art, and I'm going to show you my some of this art. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's a nice piece. I like that piece. This is a really cool piece. Everything I do is in 3D. So this is a 3D environment with 3D models, and even the water and the coral and the sharks, all of these are. So that's one of mine. So I love hammerheads. So you actually see some hammerheads back there, and some great whites and stuff. So this is just one of the models that I've done, and it's fun because once I create a model, I can move around the environment, change the lighting, and you've seen my subscribe animation on my videos. I did all that too, and those are all models and animation that I did. So it's always on the bottom of my videos. Oh, this is a pretty cool one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a cool one. Okay, there's another one. Again, sharks. But you see some mermaids. My girls wanted the mermaids in there. This is a ship. This is a full 3D ship, which I've used above water and below water. But depending on how I create it, I could take a prop and do so much with it. So it's but those are, anyway. That's just some of the art that I've done. So and I've done a lot of CG. I do a lot of science fiction. I have written science fiction. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm a published author. See, let me see. Let's see here. This is a science fiction book that I wrote called Phoenix Rising. So thanks, Sam. Thanks, Sam. I love hammerheads, Nick. I mean, hammerhead is the coolest shark there is. It's just the coolest shark. And I've written fiction and nonfiction books. That's obviously a fiction book. And I've got business books out on the market too. So it just keeps, when you've been as sick as I have, you really got to keep your mind busy doing stuff. You can't feel sorry for yourself, although sometimes you do. And you just need to create something. So lately it's been a lot of fishing. And I go fishing a lot, and but I've done a lot of art, CG, and a lot of writing. Done 5 books actually, and including an illustrated book, which is pretty cool. I really like doing that. Never done an illustrated book before. I thought it turned out pretty good, and so done a lot of stuff like that, and so. It is good for the soul. Something nice about just sitting out on the water. And I had an osprey just about hit me today. Thought he was going after my lure. And he swooped right down onto me. And my son goes, "Did you see that?" I go, "Yeah, how could I miss?" It's like this osprey just right in front of me. I just, yeah, you're right. Yeah. There is nothing better than being out in nature. Now, the fun thing about writing Phoenix Rising is that Phoenix Rising was fun because I got to create worlds, and that was a lot of fun. So, create new civilizations, new worlds, and it's a space opera, and it's really a very fun read. It's a family, that. Sort of like the Robinsons, Lost in Space, but these guys aren't lost. These guys are really smart, and it's a fun. They all have my family's names, so I'm the captain. My wife's the co-captain. My kids all have positions on the bridge. Figure why make up names when I have everybody in my house. So, all right, guys, I've taken up more than an hour. My goodness, more than an hour. So I wanted to share some of my some of the pictures from this morning, but definitely leave a comment on my 500 giveaway, and please, if you can, share that video on your social media sites. If you could do that for us, that would be great. I am also being pursued for an interview over in Medford to advertise what I do for the kids out at the lakes, and that should give us quite a bit more subscribers. So hopefully I could get that set up and head over to Medford and do that interview, or do it out on the lake, which preferably that would be more fun, to have them actually do the interview with me out on the lake with the kids and showing what we do out there. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for chiming in. I know it's Monday. It's Monday. Oh my goodness. Yeah, mamas and the papas. So for those who remember mamas and papas, if you do, then you'll understand what a 45 adapter is. Anyway, guys, take care. I really appreciate you guys joining in, and I will see you guys out on the water, and let's get to 500.